This is Eagle Al, and today we're going to talk about the Eagles having one of the worst off-ball linebacker cores. Also, we got to talk about Hurts' credibility, and lastly, Barkley must be the focal point. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into it, let's listen to Howie Roseman fleece, or at least try to fleece, the Commanders. But let me play the clip.
Oh, Howie Roseman. Hey, I don't want to lose a pick, so just throw me back 161 on what you said, and you're good.
But it just continues to becoming one of the biggest events in our sporting world. And thank you very much for your participation here.
1 minute remaining.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
With the 38th pick.
Can we just get the higher pick? Higher pick then? No.
Los Angeles Rams have submitted their pick. Washington is now on the clock.
Hey, bud. Okay. No. 50, 53, 161. 50, 53, 161. Otherwise, we'll pick it. No, 161. So he did become more of a factor in the backfield. You couldn't run against Texas. Why? Because of Sweat and Byron Murphy. No, he tried to say it was 210.
Is he gonna?
What?
Is he gonna do it?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it, but like he's like, yeah, okay, let me talk it back. 50, 53. I said 161.
Just keep saying they're gonna do it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You're a pain in the ass. That's correct. Alright, thanks. We're trading. Alright, Rob, you ready? Yeah.
Howie Roseman is such, you know what, as the Commanders GM said, like, yeah, Howie Roseman, man, he's going to try to get the best deal. That deal led into us getting Cooper DeJean, and look, Howie really wanted Cooper DeJean, and he tried to fleece the Commanders, which I think the trade was a little fair. I think it was fair at best, and Cooper DeJean, man, Madden played them. I know I'm going off a topic a little bit, but Madden had played them. Do you see? Look, Madden can't even believe that is a white DB, so they made him black with a bald head, made him look like Brandon Graham. Ridiculous, man. I know it's just the betas. Y'all gotta fix that. Y'all gotta fix that. All right, so let's just get into the topics, man. Let's talk about the worst off-ball linebacker core. Look, I couldn't agree more with ESPN. So ESPN had ranked the best to worst off-ball linebacker core, and the Eagles are ranked 30th with Zach Bond, with Devin White, with N'Kobe Dean, Trotter Jr. Who else we have? A couple guys, right? And they ranked us the worst, and I couldn't agree more. You know, we have a lot of potential. We know what N'Kobe Dean could be. You know what Devin White could be. Zach Bond, what he's showing. But as far as on paper, the linebacker core don't look good. And they got a lot to prove to the NFL. Like, if they could bring that up to like 15, 14, I'm not even asking them to be the best. If they just mid-tier, the team can vastly improve from last year. Like from, you know, Bama Summerlin and Nicholas Merle and Zach Cunningham. To me, the names are slightly better, but if they play can be better, like with Devin White in them, yeah, we'll be a good team because we know what the D-line is going to bring. The secondary is there as long as Fangio used them right. But at that 30th rank and they play like the 15th, 14th rank, we got a solid team. We have an extremely solid team. So right now, I agree with ESPN. You can't go into the season with the linebacker core. You'll be a liar going into the season with the linebacker core. Like, yeah, we're comfortable with this. No, we're not. It is still, what, mid-June. We know the roster is not done until the trade deadline. So no telling who Howie Roseman's going to bring in. I always bring this up, and I know a lot of other people bring this up too. But when we got CJ Gardner-Johnson, we kept complaining like, yeah, that season, we need a safety, man. We just need that one safety. And then before the season even started, got CJ Gardner-Johnson, and I think we probably gonna pull that off with a linebacker. Which linebackers on a rookie deal? Which linebackers disgruntled but can play? Howie Roseman will, shake some trees to get a linebacker. He hear the fans. He see the roster. He know what we need. Now, do I believe in like Trotter Jr., Nakobe Dean, some of these young guys' potential, like Bama and Summerlin? Yes, I do. But right now, we can't really go off potential. We need the guy because this is a Super Bowl window. We need the guy right now. Whoever that is can play beside Devin White and rotate maybe Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond. We need that. We need that dominant guy. And right now, the only one that's on the team that's somewhat proven is Devin White, but he even had a down year going into the season. So again, right now, I definitely agree with ESPN. Hurts credibility. So it's the media trying to destroy his credibility. I know I talked about this a little bit, the Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, are they beef and this and that? And I said, if I think it'd be over Brian Johnson. But now a couple other things are coming out. According to Jeff McClain, actually, let me play the clips from his podcast.
According to team sources, his handling of this question about Sirianni right before the Eagles parted for the summer disappointed several key figures within the organization. There was a player last year who had issues with Hurts. He's not on the team now. Maybe that lets Hurts, who's still only 25, assert his leadership more.
You see, right? So he's saying he made some key figures mad, and then there was a player mad at him, and he basically got the player off the team. Now, you could look at that as a positive thing that Jalen Hurts is asserting his leadership, but then it do make him look like a crappy dude, Jalen Hurts. So you could take it either way. I'm going to say this. If it's true, who cares who he pissed off? Who cares who he pissed off? He was honest about the Nick Sirianni thing. Like, technically, Nick Sirianni, he don't know what he's like doing as far as play calling, this and that. And I think they blown it up. And then the Eagles, as smart as they are, they know headlines and stuff coming out. They decided to post some pictures of Jalen Hurts and Brandon Graham. Again, I don't care who Jalen Hurts pissed off, as long as he's playing at a high level, as long as he's listening to the offensive coordinator that's there doing his job. He was just honest. What, they wanted Jalen Hurts to lie? Like, oh yeah, Nick Sirianni, this and that. He probably legit don't know what Nick Sirianni doing. Maybe he just overseeing everything. Jalen Hurts don't know. It's a new season. Nick Sirianni don't have the same control, and he was honest. He was honest. That's what we asked for, right? Honesty. What if he would have lied? Like, yo, Nick Sirianni's going 50-50 with Kellen Moore, and that's just not true. So whoever key figures he made mad, I don't care if it was even Howie Roseman and those dudes. I don't care. I don't. As long as Jalen Hurts play at a high level, do what he's supposed to do. As long as Nick Sirianni do what he's supposed to do, who really cares? But I think this is a way to get clicks and also cause a division, because if it's a division in the locker room, a lot of media can make money off of it, because then they could go to this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy, and get a lot of stories. So, it's click season. It's June. Ain't going to be nothing to talk about to the end of July. So a lot of people just picking apart that interview. So it's click season, man. So you just got to watch out for it. But again, if it's true, who really cares? He pissed some people off, okay? Everybody not going to like what you say. He probably got somebody off the team that didn't like him, okay? Let's go over the players that actually left. Like, who could Jalen Hurts possibly pissed off? All right, so these are the players that left. So you have Jason Kelsey, who retired. Fletcher Cox retired. But was it Kevin Byard that he got off the team? Was it Marcus Mariota? Was it Nicholas Merle, Sewell Petta, Jack Stahl, DeAndre Swift? Well, honestly, we know it wasn't Jason Kelsey or Fletcher Cox because they retired. I think Kevin Byard was on his way out anyway. Marcus Mariota, he made too much money, didn't really contribute anything. I don't think Jack Stahl had a bigger role to be too pissed off about Jalen Hurts, or I don't know. I don't see Jack Stahl as a key figure. So only two guys I could think of is possibly Swift, possibly Merle, because we needed Merle as far as with this linebacker core a little bit, but Swift, Like, he didn't take the contract or he had pissed Swift off. Don't know. Look, I don't know who the player is. I know we all know Hassan Reddick got traded because of money thing. Wasn't really because of a locker room thing with Jalen Hurts. And only guy that really could have left because of Jalen Hurts is DeAndre Swift. And I doubt DeAndre Swift's so laid back and cool. I doubt it was him, but I don't know. I don't know, man. All right, so let's talk about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, yes, everybody's saying that he needs to be the focal point, but let's listen to D-Jack and LaShawn McCoy.
This is a passing first offense, but you have to implement the run. I don't feel like they was loyal enough to the run game. When you have those type of playmakers on the outside, you have to commit to a run fit offense.
Let's go through the running game first, and let's find AJ next, and let's get Devontae and Rock. But we got to start with Saquon Barkley.
I totally agree. I know that been my sentiment since day one he got here. Got to use him because the run game opened up the pass game with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and I'm telling you, if you bring those guys up with that core, I'm telling you, it can get really, really dangerous. So the Eagles must utilize the run game. Now, a lot of Cowboys fans are saying like, well, Kellen Moore is just not going to do that. We don't know. We don't know about that. They just talking out their behinds, upset that Kellen Moore is an Eagle, in my opinion. But I think he's going to use Saquon Barkley because the guy that fought for Saquon Barkley to come to Philadelphia is Kellen Moore. I think we're just going to get like probably a running back out the draft and call it the day. But Kellen Moore was banging his hand on the table like, you got to go get Saquon. And that's what we did. We found a way to pay him, got him, and we're going to see how we use him. But he has to be the focal point to open up the offense. Then you got a Jalen Hurts who's going to be back and healthy, dangerous with his legs and his arm himself. Best wide receiver core. So, look, I agree with everything with D-Jack and McCoy said. We're going to be dangerous. We're definitely going to be dangerous. But, hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Saquon Barkley must be the focal point. Also, Jalen Hurts is the media trying to destroy his credibility. Us with our linebacker core. And Albert Roseman trying to fleece the league. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm up.